Hello everyone. Today is Sunday, June 19th, 2022 at 6:07 a.m. in the morning. So today is Sunday. I don't know why I'm sounding a little hoarse. So my sleep was spotty last night. So they had a man who's supposed to be Christian, and he offered, a place to stay. And I figured that he was making it seemed like he was. Now he told me, well, I better not get down there and then you wait till the last minute to change your mind. That's something a narcissistic abuser would do, So he stood me up last night, and then I would have been stuck out and stranded if I didn't have any I did not want to have to use the money donated to me to have to spend over $15 for an Uber just to get back downtown, because the last military bus to the mall stopped running at like 9:23. The last bus was gonna pass by there, and it's like I waited all the way until about 11:45 or 11:30 or 11:45 or something. No, it was probably about 11:30, and it's like, well, so then he said something about he had waited for his mom, but he wasn't giving me updates that much. Me waiting like an hour or two and still no response or hearing nothing from him. And then he made false promises, lying and saying he was on his way. So I figured it might have been too late. I don't know. But so it's like, wow, that $15 or so, that could have gone to some doggone food or something like that. Come on, man. These that's a perp in an older model silver Nissan Sentra with his arm hanging out the window. So I got this blanket over me like I used to do last summer when I was in Mobile. No, in summer in 2020 when I was in Mobile, Alabama. And I got this thing over me trying to keep the flies and stuff, So I'm surprised I got sleep, but my body was, screaming for some sleep last night. And I wanted and needed a comfortable bed to sleep in. And I didn't know if that man had a family with him or what, I don't know. But then again, I guess it's better that he stood me up, because it's better than being raped or murdered or anything like that, But he tried to make it like as if he lived so close with his like he said he lived like 200 feet from his mom, and that he had all his family on the block or whatever, So, but at first I didn't feel really safe anyway, But dang, I could have just. If I would have known I would have been stood up, I would have just took the bus. I would have just took the bus, because he led me on to think that he was going to be there at the mall to pick me up before 9 o'clock, that he would just get his mom's car and then pick me up before 9 o'clock, before the mall closed. So, I'm like, see how a lot of these perps masquerade as Christians? And so, see how I was, forced to have to waste more unnecessary money? And I didn't hear anything back from him. And even after 12:30, I still heard nothing. So I got mad and blocked all contact with him and blocked his phone number and everything. So, I kept on getting harassed last night, even by other homeless. And at one point, a guy had a bike. He had a bike and a horn on his bike. And he rode his bike, sat still right near me, and kept on repeatedly honking his horn on his bike on purpose to wake me up out of my sleep. And then he said with an attitude, "Go back to sleep. This ain't about you," or something like that. He said. He said, "Ain't nobody." He said, "Oh man." He said, Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Ain't nobody honking their horn at you." With an attitude. It was a white guy. I'm saying for description. So then, come on, man. All these snacks and stuff. So then, also, Mr. Diamond and some other guy, I saw them again last night, passing right on this sidewalk right here. And then, also, there was a black guy. He sat right by me in his car blasting loud music for 5 minutes. And then the moment he got my attention, he went and hurried up and drove off before I can grab my phone. And some other harassment too. It seemed like as if a bunch of people, homeless or not homeless, kept just passing by me, deliberately to do some form of harassment to wake me up out of my sleep. Kept on doing it. So, it's very hard to try to get a place to pee. But, I'm scared of, getting in any trouble and stuff, Sorry. I'm trying to, see the blanket is trying to fold in, and I'm trying to not show, it's not my intention, for the one eye symbolism. So, I was also very bothered. They had this supposed, I don't think she would consider herself a life coach, but she acts like as if she gives narcissistic abuse advice like a life coach. And I thought that those tweets were helping me out, but for the past few days, I tried to tweet at her, and she would militantly ignore me while responding and retweeting and liking everybody else's posts. And it's like, I felt discouraged and upset. Because I'm like, well, I mean, that was like, so I'm like, well, I don't even know if she thinks that I'm full of shit with my experiences. A lot of targeted individuals follow her too on Twitter. So I'm like, I don't know if she thinks I'm full of shit, about my experiences. Or, hold up. Oh, okay. So I don't know if she might think I'm full of shit about my experiences, or if, because this is what the game my twin sister tried to play. She tried to go to every just about every targeted individual, or every narcissistic abuse. Everybody talking about narcissistic abuse or every targeted individual. She tried to go from person to person and try to smear campaign me about them, and then pretended to play like the innocent victim and went and did a fake YouTube video lying on me and saying, oh, Candy's sending people to harass me, or Candy's sending people to stalk me, or something like that. And it's like, I don't have nobody stalking you. I'm by myself and have nobody to talk to. But see, she was using projection. But then she makes like she wants to, pretend to have PTSD and all that while she's still abusing me. So, and then she'll reverse it on me and lie and saying that I'm abusing her. And then after my twin sister said, oh, Candy's sending people to harass me, then Trisha copied off of her and did a fake video and lied and said the same thing. I don't even have anybody to talk to, so who can I send to harass any of y'all? Y'all actually sent people to harass me because I got a bigger army of more people perping and harassing and abusing me daily, especially on, both online and in person. I got people harassing me. So, I'm not allowed, Candy Grandpre, I'm not allowed to have anyone at all to defend me, but my twin sister can have, my twin sister can have a whole fake army to back her up, and that's not fair. And I have every right to be vocal and outspoken about that. So, I guess it's, as I said, I felt bad. Now I have like $6.26 in the bank and probably less than $5 in person. In paper dollars and coins. So tomorrow I'm usually celebrating this Juneteenth thing tomorrow, and the libraries are going to be closed, and I won't have anywhere to go, and I don't know what the bus schedule is going to be like. So, I won't have anywhere to go. Look at my right eye. I don't see a bump, but it's actually been red and painful right here. And then I notice this light color right here. And so I'm back to having even on my legs, I'll show y'all another video, but on my legs, it looks like as if I'm having symptoms of vitiligo again. So I mean, I don't know if my twin sister has I don't know if my twin sister, if she has any connection or any relation to that lady, if she secretly DM'd that lady and told her lies about me or something, and that lady hasn't been really responding to or talking to me much since, But I'm deeply hurt because I felt like that was one of my favorite Twitter, and I would always screenshot and retweet her stuff, for personal educational purposes. So, as I said, I'm deeply, shocked and hurt, and it's like, well, how you talking about spreading love and making like you're speaking against evil and abuse, but when I tell you my experiences and what I'm going through and stuff, you dismiss and ignore me. You respond to everybody else but skip over and ignore my tweets. And I'm like, well, what's the point of me or you following each other then? And I've had, there was another person who's supposedly a targeted individual. It seemed like she discreetly quit talking to me, but responding to everybody else too. And I'm feeling very, like, bothered by that, My tongue, it is sore at the front, probably because of my tooth back here. But excuse me. So I mean, I am embarrassed that really no targeted individuals who have videos, really, none of them want to associate with me or talk to me, you know. And if most people wouldn't have betrayed me, I probably would have had way more thumbs up and way more subscribers. I mean, I lost a lot of subscribers. Like, within the past few days, I lost at least 5 subscribers. I had up to 478. But I know what I'm saying is true, you know. Hold on, I just heard somebody laughing. Yeah, he already passed by. It was a semi-elderly white man on a bike that's rode his bike laughing. Did y'all hear him laughing? You might want to turn up your speakers and rewind it. And I've been getting a lot of people passing by me and laughing. Like, when I was forced to quit my job last Sunday, they had a female, like, almost immediately after the incident. She drove by with funny headlights. And then she drove by with funny headlights laughing at me, like as if she knew what happened. Like as if she already knew what happened. If things happen that quick, that's how I know this has to be spiritual. Because it just happened, you know, with the situation with the job. So, I mean, I wrote a blog post yesterday talking about how, I wrote a blog post yesterday talking about how, oh, come on, man. Hold up. I wrote a blog post yesterday talking about how I quit my, if you look in the description box of the YouTube video, I, have all my links in the description box. But I wrote on my blog yesterday a brief history of being a brief history about being workplace mobbed off of my first job during my teenage years, my senior year in high school, and also, briefly explaining why I don't want to be employed anymore, why I don't want to, that does not mean that, I don't want to work no more. I'd say I don't want to be employed. So, I want to try to find alternative ways to work or make money, or, I wish I could have my own business. If other people could do it, I should be allowed to do it or be able to do it too. I shouldn't have to be hindered. But it's like I'm being blocked from surviving. And as I said, y'all dog dirty to be a man and sabotage a woman and keep her forced homeless. So now I'm gonna have no choice but to panhandle today and probably tomorrow too. And I'm hoping and praying that I can get my work paycheck tomorrow. If not, then I might. And if the what do you call that? I would hope that the mail will be there. I hope the mail is there. I need that. That reminds me. I talked to a guy at the mall yesterday and told him, about the games that they've been playing and how they, with the paycheck. Oh, shit. Come on, man. These flies keep getting through here. And so, I mean, wow, I don't stand a chance. This is gross. So the guy was, you know, he made it like the fact that, you know, people keep sabotaging, the fact that people keep sabotaging me. It's like, I'm glad he had enough sympathy and empathy I'm glad he had enough empathy to say, you know, he caught on to the idea that they're doing that on purpose. He even sees that they're doing it, that they're, you know, keep holding me back on purpose, you know. But anybody else, if I told them that story, they would say that they don't want to hear any negativity. So it doesn't look like I'm welcome back at that motel anymore. Thanks to the gang stalkers setting me up and sabotaging me. I feel like they covertly did that on purpose too, to send it through send it through postal mail, even though I sent it through direct deposit. They must have maliciously did that on as quote unquote payback for me exposing, you know, the workplace mobbing. If they can secretly and covertly, you know, criminally, illegally, and undeservingly get away with what they want. Yeah, after I exposed the workplace mobbing, they probably did that. They probably did that secretly. Got away with doing that on purpose. So now here I'm back on the streets, and the motel manager, you know, didn't want to hear any explanation at all. So he didn't tell me, oh, you're not welcome or you shouldn't come back. But he was really mad at me behind something that is not, it's beyond my control. And he ignored me when I tried to tell him that I'm going to try as soon as I get, you know, any $365, I promise you I will pay you back. You know, so he let me stay an extra night because I was supposed to have been back on the street since Thursday. So, I'm showing y'all other real targeted individuals, they know how to sabotage us and stuff and set us back and force us to have to waste way more money than, you know, playing all kinds of games. So, Friday, I forgot to say that Friday, I was at gallery night and I saw two different sets of people wearing Aaliyah t-shirt. And yesterday at the mall, I saw at least 3 people perping with Aaliyah. And if they might have somebody, a lady wearing red hair, and her son wearing blue hair, and then the daughter is wearing an Aaliyah t-shirt, and they came and sat right next to me while the lady had her daughter with the Aaliyah t-shirt sit like right in front of my face. And then my own twin sister has been perping me with Aaliyah too. Aaliyah, I used to be a diehard fan of Aaliyah, you know, before being a Christian and finding out the truth and stuff. And so then, my twin sister still, you know, like there was a time when she did a video perping me about the Aaliyah t-shirts and made sure that the shirt was red. And then follows so much Aaliyah on Twitter and subscribe to Aaliyah channels on YouTube. But it all started with the foster mom. The foster mom didn't want to hear anything about Aaliyah. But it's like my twin sister played a certain game where, you know, I was forbidden to... She copied off the foster mom with making it like I'm forbidden. That topic about Aaliyah is off limits. But then, with a deceitful looking smile on her face, then she would start perping me about Aaliyah or bring Aaliyah up and try to make fun of me about it. And when I catch on to it, we get into a heated argument that leads to a crisis. And then she start putting her hands on me or try to beat me up or make jail threats or threats to get me locked up in a mental institution. So, I mean, she'll talk to everybody else about Aaliyah and stuff, but I'm forbidden to talk about Aaliyah, and I'm forbidden to listen to her music or talk, or nowadays, if I listen to Aaliyah's music or wear her t-shirt or anything, it's idolatry and I'm going to hell. Come on, man. But y'all can make idolatry out of your gang stalking cult. They engineered these birds to come all close on me and make loud noise, infiltrating my doggone video. Ooh. So, I hate to have to use my doggone phone data. I really don't feel like walking to the library today. I don't. So, I'm gonna have to use 4 whole gigabytes. So, people gonna think I'm full of shit if I tell them, I didn't get to last long on the job because they bullied me off the job, and then they'll think, well, you're the problem, or you want to stay homeless. But I know the doggone truth. So, I need help. My information is in the description box. But I need whatever help I can, any donations or whatever help I can get. Trying to survive and, need help with food, laundry, and food, laundry and transportation. So the video about to cut off. So whatever y'all can help